Okay, here is my review of the Tascam DR-07X stereo digital audio recorder and USB audio interface. You can get this one on Amazon for about $140, and like its name says, it's a stereo audio recorder, and it also serves as a USB microphone. Just so you know, the audio you're hearing is coming from the Tascam. It's currently in standalone mode. This is where the Tascam records its SD card, and later on I merge that with the video. It's currently set to the max quality setting for MP3 files. This thing can record to WAV or MP3 in a variety of bit rates and sample rates. Okay, the Tascam DR-07 is a digital recorder. It's pretty lightweight. In fact, it's so lightweight it almost feels like a toy, but it gives good audio quality. The size of this unit is big. It's bigger than how it looks in the picture, about the size of a TV remote, and it runs on 2 AA batteries and records to an SD card. It has 2 built-in mics for stereo effect, which means that the recorder can tell whether the sound is coming from the left or from the right, and it can reflect that accordingly in your recording. And it also has a jack for a microphone input if you want to use with an external microphone. This would be the case, for example, if you want to use, for example, a lavalier mic and have the Tascam record with its audio quality what's coming from the mic. It also has a headphone jack, which lets you listen in real time onto what you're recording. You can tilt the mics for directional capture or for more open room capture. One disadvantage that this thing has is that you can't use both the mic jack and the internal mic at the same time. For example, if you're interviewing someone, you can't record their microphone and record yourself using the built-in microphones. That's a disadvantage, but if you need that capability to record 2 separate audio sources, try something like the DR-07X, which has several input channels. As for packaging, it comes in a retail box. It's internally packaged in a nice cardboard wrapper, as you can see in the picture. And this recorder comes with absolutely nothing except batteries. Okay? Listen to that. Absolutely nothing except batteries. Inside the case, you get the recorder, you get the manual, and you get a pair of AA's. That's it. There's no SD card, no tripod, no case, no windscreen, not even a strap. This thing has a little notch for a strap, but it doesn't even bring the strap. In the box, you're only going to get the recorder and the batteries and the manual. That's it. Now, if you want more accessories, there are accessory packages on Amazon, which for a little more money will give you things like an included mic or a carrying case or stuff like that. As for the manual, this is the manual. It looks kind of thick, but that's just because it has like 5 or 6 different languages. Take that away and the instruction manual is about 4 pages long. It doesn't go into a whole lot of detail onto how to operate the recorder. It gives you just what you need to know to operate the recording and the USB interface, but it doesn't really tell you what every single option inside the menus does. The LCD screen is nice, but it's too packed with icons for my taste. You get a bunch of indicators, a bunch of little drawings that mean a bunch of things all at the same time, and you have to get used to interpreting those things. Operation of the Tascam DR-07X is menu-based, using a button wheel on the unit. It's kind of complicated. If you used an original iPod or those early MP3 players where you had to cycle through the menus and the files using a little scroll wheel, it's a lot like that. There's no way to operate the DR-07X or configure it using a PC interface. You have to use the buttons on the front of the unit for that. Now, as for audio quality, this thing's pretty good. Despite it not being a huge audio setup, despite it not being one of Tascam's bigger units with multi-channels and stuff like that, the recorded audio sounds nice. For voiceover work or for YouTube videos or maybe even for streaming, teleconferences, stuff like that, it's pretty good and it works pretty well. And of course, for field recording, if you're doing interviews out in the field or sound sampling, it's probably alright as well. Can you use this for home music studios like they say on YouTube that you can? You know, all those little videos where you see people setting this up in front of a guitar and playing in front of it to record themselves? I don't know. With the DR-07X, that sounds a bit far-fetched. Maybe yes, with one of Tascam's bigger setups that have several inputs and where you can mic each instrument separately. Maybe yeah. But with the DR-07X, you're probably not going to get a good result doing that. Okay, so let's do a little audio difference test. I am recording right now simultaneously on the Tascam and on this Samsung cellular phone. So what I'm going to do is later on, I'm going to alternate between the audio of the Tascam and the audio that the cell phone is receiving at the present. So this is one of those cases where having the Tascam would be interesting if you're in an environment with a lot of background noise, or you simply want better audio quality on your videos. So you can send the audio to the Tascam and then later on merge it with your video. That's how you get past the audio problems that you normally have when recording with a cell phone, where the audio sounds really spacey, really tinny, where there's a lot of background noise, a lot of reflection. The Tascam helps you eliminate that problem somewhat. Okay, as for using this as a USB mic, how well does it work? Well, right now I've switched over to the USB mic mode, which is also called USB audio interface. The driver is installed on my Windows 10 PC without any problems, and it's detected like any other audio source. It's like if you connected a regular old USB microphone to your computer. The audio quality you get is going to depend a lot on what program you're using to record. Right now I'm recording this using Audacity, and we'll see how that audio turns out. But basically using this thing as a microphone works okay, but you should really consider whether you need a microphone or whether you need a portable audio recorder like the DR-07X. If what you're looking for is a microphone to use on your PC every single day fixed in the same spot, you're probably better off getting a microphone than getting one of these recorders to use as an audio interface. So overall, what do I think of the DR-07X recorder from Tascam? Well, as for price, this is on the higher price side. This thing's $140 currently on Amazon. For that same price, if what you need is a microphone, you can get anything from a Blue Yeti to a bit more expensive professional mic setup. And for even less than this, a lot less, you can get a bunch of professional mic setups for streaming or for audio production. As for audio quality, this Tascam has pretty good audio quality, and it has a wide variety of recording formats, which is good to see. Ease of use, not so much. It's a bit complicated navigating through all those menus, and the user experience could be a little bit better on this, but overall it's not terrible. And as for size and portability, it's a bit bigger than what I would have liked, but the bigger size comes with a better audio quality, which is good and makes up for it. So in general, if you need a portable digital recorder for using out in the field, for capturing audio out in the field, and maybe every once in a while using on your computer as a microphone, the Tascam DR-07X should do the job.
Ok, pues se siente bastante liviana. cosa que a algunos les puede gustar, a otros no. Tiene su conexión line out y su conexión para integrar un micrófono externo. La verdad es bastante simple de usar. Te marca cuando llega al máximo, cuando está grabando, cuando llega al máximo los picos de audio, cosa que es importante. Aquí vamos a bajar aquí está. Ok, bien, se ve, ¿no? Se siente de un material, es plástico, esto es plástico, pero es bastante de buena calidad. No tiene las entradas XLR, pero ya sirve como interfaz, así que pues es un plus. Los micrófonos se pueden mover uno a uno, puedo mover este y este, y cambia la modularidad de los micrófonos. ¿Sí? ¿Se entiende? Aquí vamos a darle que sí, y cambia. La verdad, recomendado. Yo le puse una tarjeta. Vamos a cerrar esto. Yo le puse una tarjeta de Samsung que está en oferta. De 32. Y la verdad es que las pilas, vamos a ponerle que sí. Las pilas las he usado por bastante tiempo, diría yo unas 2-3 horas. Son las que vienen incluidas y siguen teniendo las 3 rayas, así que la verdad es que no les recomiendo gastar en pilas recargables a menos que tengan el dinero. Si no cuentan con ese dinero, no es gran necesidad, la verdad.